Two retirees can have the same earnings record, the same full retirement age, and the same $2,000 benefit on paper. One claims at 62, the other waits until 70. Years later, one may have collected more than $100,000 above the other. But the dangerous part is not simply choosing 62 instead of 70, it is using the calculation almost everyone starts with and stopping before the factors that can reverse the answer. Today, we will run the numbers, reveal the break-even age, and then show the household detail that can make that break-even calculation dangerously incomplete. Welcome to Senior Money Guide. Every official source used for this video is listed in the description so you can verify the rules yourself. Consider Robert, an illustrative retiree born in 1960 or later. His full retirement age is 67, and his estimated benefit at that age is $2,000 a month. If Robert claims at 62, Social Security's schedule reduces that amount by approximately 30%. His monthly payment starts near $1,400. If he waits beyond 67, delayed retirement credits add 8% for each full year until age 70. At 70, his benefit starts near $2,480 a month before later adjustments. At first, waiting looks obvious. Robert would receive $1,080 more every month. But that conclusion ignores the money he gave up while waiting. From age 62 through 69, the early claimant receives 96 monthly checks. At $1,400 each, that is $134,400, before the age 70 claimant receives his first payment. That is the first number most people underestimate. Waiting does not begin with an advantage. It begins $134,400 behind. Then the race turns. After age 70, the delayed claimant gains $1,080 every month. Divide the $134,400 head start by that monthly advantage, and the simple break-even point arrives roughly 124 months later, around age 80 and 4 months. This is where many comparisons stop. They draw a line at age 80, declare waiting the winner after that point, and make the decision sound mechanical. But Robert does not experience retirement as two lines on a chart. The age 62 claimant has money during 8 younger years, when travel, housing repairs, medical costs, or helping family may matter most. The age 70 claimant accepts that sacrifice in exchange for a larger inflation-adjusted payment later, when returning to work, may be far less realistic. The same lifetime total can have a very different value depending on when the money arrives. If both retirees live to 90, the result becomes dramatic. The age 62 route pays approximately $470,400. The age 70 route pays approximately $595,200. Waiting produces about $124,800 more. Those are illustrative totals. They exclude cost of living adjustments, taxes, Medicare deductions, family benefits, and any return on invested money. Your actual Social Security statement will contain your own amounts. Now comes the part that can overturn the clean answer. Suppose Robert needs income at 62 because work has ended, his health is declining, or claiming prevents him from draining retirement savings during a bad market. Reaching age 80 is not the only risk. The money required to survive the 8-year wait matters too. If an early benefit lets Robert avoid selling investments at the wrong time, the comparison changes. If he spends every early check and would otherwise have left investments untouched, it changes again. Investment returns are never guaranteed, so a projected return should not be quietly treated like a Social Security promise. Work can also disturb the calculation. In 2026, someone under full retirement age can earn up to $24,480 before the retirement earnings test begins withholding benefits. Above that limit, Social Security generally withholds $1 for every $2 earned. At full retirement age, the monthly amount is recalculated to account for months when benefits were withheld, but the cash flow shock before then can still matter. And for a married couple, this is not two separate decisions. Imagine Robert is the higher earner and his wife Susan has a smaller benefit. His claiming age can affect the income available while both spouses are alive and the protection available after one spouse dies. A spouse's maximum benefit is generally based on up to half of the worker's full retirement age amount, not half of the larger delayed benefit. Survivor rules are different. and delaying the higher earner's benefit can strengthen the amount potentially available to the surviving spouse. That means the lower earner may have a reason to claim earlier while the higher earner delays, or health, age differences, and immediate income needs may point somewhere else. The mistake is treating Robert's break-even age as if Susan does not exist. Here is the household shock that a personal break-even chart can hide. While both spouses are alive, 2 Social Security payments may enter the home. After one spouse dies, the survivor generally does not keep both full checks. If eligible for more than one benefit, the survivor receives the higher applicable amount rather than stacking both payments. That can make the higher earner's claiming decision far more important than it first appears. Social Security confirms that a regular spouse's maximum benefit is generally based on the worker's full retirement age amount without the worker's delayed credits, but a surviving spouse's benefit can reflect those delayed credits. For some couples, delaying the higher earner is not merely a personal longevity bet, it is protection for the spouse most likely to live alone later. Here is another factor many comparisons leave until the end. Certain spouses, children, ex-spouses, and even some grandchildren may qualify for family benefits on a worker's record. Social Security itself notes that some people claim earlier, so eligible family members can apply sooner. If a child or another family member may qualify, counting only Robert's personal checks can erase part of the household value from the calculation. So the real wrong choice is not automatically 62, it is not automatically 70. The wrong choice is selecting an age from a generic break-even chart before checking what that decision does to the entire household. Before filing, do these 5 things. First, open your Social Security account and write down your personalized estimates at 62, full retirement age, and 70. Those estimates are essential, but they are not a recommendation. They show projected payments at different ages. They do not know whether your spouse is younger, whether a child may qualify, whether waiting forces a damaging portfolio withdrawal, or how much dependable income the survivor will need. Second, calculate the early payment head start and the delayed monthly advantage using your numbers. Third, check health, expected longevity, work earnings, taxes, and how waiting would affect withdrawals from savings. Fourth, review spouse, survivor, and possible family benefits as one household calculation. Fifth, if you recently filed and believe the decision was wrong, act quickly. Social Security says an application may be withdrawn within 12 months after approval, only once. But you generally must repay benefits received by you and your family, plus amounts withheld for Medicare premiums, taxes and garnishments, and certain Medicare Part A expenses. This is a reset button with a price, not a free change of mind. The $100,000 difference is real in a reasonable illustration, but it does not prove that everyone should wait until 70. It proves that a permanent monthly decision deserves more than one break-even number. If you found this video useful, subscribe to Senior Money Guide for regular updates on Social Security, retirement income, and more that can affect your retirement.